What's going on, everybody? I know I told you I'd continue with the show. Not really a show. Continue talking about the Monday Night Raw episode on the 26th. And I forgot to mention, because I've celebrated it so much in the past 3 days, is that it's my son's birthday. He turned 5 on that Monday. So it was extra special to me that I could actually sit down with my son and watch wrestling, and whether he enjoyed it or not, I did. Just the fact that we get to sit down and do it is a blessing in itself. So, anyway, I left off talking about Braun Strowman coming out and in the bar. Bar pretty much saying, hey, why don't you just tell us who your partner is? Tell us who you got in mind. Blah, blah, blah. Just trying to get the audience on the edge of their seat whether Braun will bring out his partner or not. And like I said, Braun ended up saying, you know what? I'll tell you my partner, but you got to get in the ring, Sheamus, and you got to beat me. And, I love the line that he used, that Braun used, and said, you might get to see my partner, but you're definitely going to get these hands. That's awesome. And Braun has done such a good job adapting from coming in as part of the Wyatt family to just taking over Raw. I think they're kind of stalling him a little bit. I think everybody expected him to be the number one contender for the title. Because I would have liked to see Braun and Brock just tear the house down, two big powerhouses. But I think everybody at this time knows that Roman Reigns is, quote-unquote, and I'm not meaning this in any other way than quote-unquote, the next John Cena to wrestling. He shows up every night. Like I said, he's doing the same thing John Cena says 9 years ago. I show up every day, I'm here to work, I bust my ass, and I'm just the workhorse for WWE. So it's the same streamline, same path that Cena went down, and it's paid off for Cena. But Cena has by far done everything possible that he could possibly do in WWE, and that, ranging from movies, switching up his theme song, switching up his gimmick, which was awesome. And I don't think there's ever gonna be a next John Cena. And back in the day, in the Attitude Era, right when Cena kind of took off was right towards the end of the Attitude Era. So it's not like he really had to switch his gimmick. I think his gimmick really would have worked as the Doctor of Thugonomics, but due to the PG era coming up and the demographic switching around, it was more appropriate for WWE to go that way with its biggest rising star. So it's very, I get it, it's explainable and very debatable, but that's what Roman Reigns will never be able to do. He'll never be able to switch his gimmick like that. He'll never be able to switch a song like that. He's just one, and I'm not hating on Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is by far one of, if not the best talent that WWE's got right now. And the kids like him. The kids want to buy his little hand shield, just like a Marvel character. And they want to go off and do the Superman punch. And that's fine. The only thing I would ask of Reigns, if I was him higher up, if I was in WWE, I would drastically switch his moveset, because his moveset is just like Kane's. And And I'm talking about John Cena and Kane, referring him to Roman Reigns, because that's my next topic. So, but yeah, he's got punches that are too dramatic. He kind of punches like The Rock, but The Rock didn't do no. I call it a Kane slap, because Kane doesn't punch, he slaps. So, revert back to my statement I just made. Roman Reigns doesn't punch, he slaps. And the uppercut slap is just, it's too much used. If you're going to do an uppercut slap, just do an uppercut already. Do a Cesaro uppercut and then be done with it. Don't sit there and lean all your force into a slap. Have some short jabs in there. Like I was referring to The Rock. The Rock had those big, wide punches to the face, but he was such a good actor, and whoever he was against was such a good actor as well, that when he pulled that off, the play was there. Everybody played into it. But yeah, I just think Roman needs to switch up his moveset a little bit. He's too big of a guy to be just doing a spear, and way too athletic to be doing a Superman punch. Now, throw a powerbomb in there. He's got the Samoan drop. That's all good. But other than that, he's a spear, he's a Samoan drop, and he's a Superman punch. And then what else? So, not to take anything away from Roman Reigns, he's in the WWE, I'm not. That's, total speculation. But he will never be a John Cena type player. And, take it from Kane, he'll never be a Kane type player either. Despite Kane being kind of stale and not having big moveset, he's been able to adapt too. And I think if wrestling geeks out there like me, you've noticed that his song has switched again. He's got a different theme song now. But jumping into Kane and Cena, Michael Cole played it off really well a week ago when Kane came out and said, after he chokeslammed Cena, is that the Undertaker's answer? That, if you were watching on TV and you heard Michael Cole say that automatically got your mind off of saying, why the hell is Kane out here? Nobody wants to see John Cena and Kane fight at WrestleMania. There's no relevant there. There's no story that's there other than it's Taker's brother. So with Michael Cole saying that, totally reverted my mind to saying, in my story mind that is Kane answering for Taker? If you're playing into the story, think about it. Kane comes out, Undertaker doesn't. Taker sends his little brother to do his dirty work. And then the next following Monday, WWE played it very well again. They put him in a no disqualification match. Everyone's probably thinking Taker's coming out. I did too. I looked at it, I said no disqualification. Really? Like, that doesn't tell you something? But yeah, put him in a no disqualification match. Cena then again got on the mic after he beat him 1, 2, 3 and said, where are you? This is a no disqualification match. There's no rules here. And of course I'm paraphrasing. There's no rules. Where are you? Do something. And WWE is so awesome in the last 2 or 3 years, surprising everybody. Now, if you were paying attention, during that match, Jonathan Coachman had said something along the lines of, there's been so much speculation on social media and a buzz throughout the air He said 3 different things. He said, if The Undertaker's coming back, if so, what version is The Undertaker coming back? And is he going to answer John Cena's challenge? Now, if you're listening, what version is The Undertaker coming back? There has been multiple articles out there, multiple speculation that The Undertaker is coming back as the badass, the American Badass. Now, it totally makes sense. Kid Rock's getting inducted into the Hall of Fame. Kid Rock did his American Badass song, 1 and 1 together, and that makes 2. Makes perfect sense. And I hope that's what they're doing. And people out there who are dumb don't want to see a Taker and Cena match, but this will be Taker's last match. And why not have it against one of the biggest stars that WWE has seen in the last 15 years? That is the perfect way to go out. Cena will lose. Taker had better not go out at WrestleMania with a loss to John Cena. As much as I like John Cena, I like the Undertaker's chances better. Just because it was a slap in the face to first have his streak broken at the Superdome a couple years ago. So then they decided to give it to Reigns, which I'm not totally against. But I understand why. Upcoming talent, one of the hottest talents that WWE, new talents that WWE's got right now. And, you know, why not give it to him? So I get it. I understand that point. But Taker will not lose at this year's WrestleMania. John Cena is a great talent. One of the best talents, like I said, in the last 15 years. But Taker will not lose at this year's WrestleMania. So, with that said, that concludes my Raw recap. I hope everybody enjoyed. And I'll eventually talk about SmackDown. I don't know when. Kind of busy the next day or so. But we will get to SmackDown. And we will have fun. Hope you like and you share this video. Try to get it out there, guys. Let's help one another. Not that, I'm asking for anything specific, but I like to see views. I like to see comments. Please leave your comments. Please leave your opinions. Wrestling geeks out there like me, let's talk about wrestling. This is what it's here for. So, like the video, comment down below, and we'll talk to you later.